So we left, and Noah wasn't really enjoying himself because he said that he couldn't get it. So he had decided that it was too hard for him to do it. And at first he was a little upset, and I just explained to him, baby, you're not always gonna get something on the very first try. And I really want for my son to change that attitude that he has, because that's not a way to handle something. Like on the first try, you're not gonna get something. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna take a few tries before you could get it. You get it? So I'm like, baby, that's not a way to behave. So I was having fun. You understand what I'm saying? I just want Noah to understand that when you try something for the very first time, you're not always gonna get it. You get it. And I told him, I said, think of when mommy was younger and she had to ride a bike. I didn't get it on my first try. You understand? I had to keep, trying. So I'm trying to get him to understand that, it's gonna take time. Anybody can understand that. And just how I was telling you guys earlier, how I keep telling my son, you control your emotions and how your day goes. Because we went to Walmart, I got him an overnight bag, so that way when he stayed with his grandparents, everything could kind of be inside of his bag and everything could be there. And I'm trying. And at first I told him, I thought he was crying. And I said, are you crying? And he was like, no, I'm just a little upset because I can't get it. I said, okay, that's fine. You're not going to always get something on the first try, baby. Like, that's okay. You understand what I'm saying? And then I was really having, a genuine conversation with my little one. And I really just need him to get the simple fact that when you try something the first time, you're not always going to get it. And I said, huh? And I believe that that's because mommy knows how to skate. So I believe that's why mommy was able to ice skate like that on her first try. But you gotta, baby, that was your very first time trying ice skating. I wanted you to go and have fun and enjoy yourself. I didn't want you to go and fall and get upset. And we were only there for maybe 22 minutes, and the gentleman actually he had helped Noah, put his ice skates on and tighten up for him and everything. So he, he was nice. And then when he seen us leaving, he was like, wait a minute, why are y'all leaving? He's like, y'all didn't have fun. I said, no, I'm having fun, but my son isn't having fun. And I told Noah, don't take the fun out of something because you're upset at it. You can still have a good time. And I told him, I said again, from earlier, you control your actions on when something goes wrong. But if this is your first time trying something, right, you're not gonna get it. So go and just have fun with it. And I told him, I said, we can keep trying to do it. I said, we can keep trying. And I said, the more you try, the better you will become. But I definitely told him that attitude that you have towards something pertaining to you getting upset, I said, baby, you're not gonna get nowhere. And I said, let me tell you something. Nobody's gonna want to deal with you and or go nowhere with you, because if you keep getting upset at something that you cannot get, who you think I want to be around somebody like that? I would rather be around somebody who can't get something on the first try but have fun with it. So again, I'm trying to get this inside his head that it takes more than one time to get something. Believe me, in life you're gonna have to retry a whole lot of things. But when you learn how to do it, that's when it becomes fun. But the funnest part of all of it is when you are learning how to do it. When you're learning how to ice skate, you're falling and you're having fun and you're laughing about it. Don't take that experience from it because you didn't get it on your first try. That's what I'm trying to get him to understand. And I am trying, because at first he was like that he wanted to do football. So I said to him, you're not going to get something right on football the first time you try it. I said, so let's be very clear here.
Tell you I'm good at it.
You're still not listening to me. You're still not listening. You may think you're good at something, but your coach got to think that you're great at something. It's a whole different story. And at first I said to him, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to let you do football unless that attitude changes. Because that's, like, I don't want him going out on that field being cocky, because I'm pretty sure his coaches and his players will reel his right back in like, yo, what you thought? You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to football, they don't hold like your hand in anything. They gonna go blow for blow. They gonna go with you, right? Like, they gonna give it to you straight like, yo, what are you doing? That's not how you do this. So that's like, they're gonna come hard on you. They are. And you're gonna get upset. You cannot. So then I said, you know what? I said, no. Because at first, I wasn't going to let him do it. Then I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to let you do it. I said, because you know what I think it is? I said, I think that you're missing that male criticism, right? But that, not nothing too hard, but I think you missing that dominant man in your life that's telling you, listen, you didn't get it. You be all right. Get it back on that field and get up. You got it. I can tell him a million times. But I think it's the difference when a man tells him. I think he'll get it a lot more than when it just comes to mommy. Because mommy gonna, kind of be soft. But, right? When a man come at you, he's not gonna come at you soft. And when you get older, you will have a better understanding and appreciation of, alright, you know how many times like some of these men have become professional football players and things of that nature, and they think they coach for standing on them and giving them that tough dominant love that they needed, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna let you do football because I think that is exactly what you need, and I guarantee you that everything that he feel now, I guarantee you it'll change. And I said, when your coach go hard on you, I'ma let him. I said, sometimes I'm gonna have to back off. And again, like, as long as it's coming from like his coach or like his taekwondo instructor or like his uncle or his big cousins or there's something of that nature, right? I'm gonna back off and I'm gonna let it be what it be. Because as long as I know that they're not telling him nothing wrong, I know he got to become a man at the end of the day. So who am I to sit there and be like, oh my goodness, don't say that to my son. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You gotta, sometimes it's that tough love that these boys need. Because they gotta be men at the end of the day. Like, they gotta, run a household one day. They gotta be the protector, the provider one day. How they gonna do all of that? When every time something go wrong, they crying to mommy. Huh? Baby, mommy ain't always gonna be here to help you. So, we need to get this together now. Right now. So when a man is being hard on him, but I know from a good place, I'm gonna respectfully sit back and I'm just gonna let it be what it be. I'm not gonna stop that from happening because my son needs that. He really does need that. He absolutely does need it. And I be telling these women, I'm a boy mom. You understand what I'm saying? And as many times as I may want to jump in and stop something, I can't because then that's gonna be me holding his hand through everything, and I can't always hold his hand. I'm always gonna care, but I can't always solve something for him. He has to learn how to solve these things on his own. He has to learn how to get his emotions under control. He has to learn that each day will be different, and that at the end of the day, whatever happens, you control it with your actions. You control it. You can sit up here, somebody could probably piss you off in the morning, but that don't mean in the afternoon and the night that it gotta be like that. You control it. But you have to get control of your emotions, baby. You do. All this is on you. Now, I could talk to him blue in the face, but you got to get it. And no one knows, I love him. And when I got to be tough on him, I'm tough on him, right? But it coming from mommy, it's not going to hit as it would as if a man is telling him something. understand what I'm saying? Is that a cop in front of me? Because I feel like my ass is speeding on this damn highway. What's the speed limit?
54.
Lord Jesus. Let me slow my... You sure there's not a cop in front of me? Right there on the left-hand side. It looked like it though, right? No, yeah, is it? Why it look like it though? Oh yeah, it's not I. Oh Lord Jesus. Am I in the right lane? This one it goes into 2. I'll be forgetting. Somebody said what's the speed limit? Cause sometimes I be cruising, right? And sometimes I don't be paying attention. Keeping it $1.50. Cause I just be cruising, I be chilling. I'm not going. I do something. Lord, I be chilling in my car. I'm not going nothing like, oh my goodness, super fast and like that. Cause you know I got my son in the car, but I be not paying attention sometimes. But he's safe. He's safe. He's safe. I want to know, what does everybody think about what I just said pertaining to what I just said? How do you feel about that, sweetheart? So how do you think that you could have handled both situations different today than if you didn't get upset? How do you think that you could have handled them better? There you go. You got it. So this is what I want you to understand, that at the end of the day, baby, you first try. Anybody can understand that. Just like I told you, with you riding a bike, it took you a while for you to learn how to ride a bike. But my thing is, when you kept trying, you got it. I to keep doing this to become a black belt. So that's why I'm telling you, you know.
Is that different? I have to try. I just have to keep my own name.
No, you had to try. Sorry. But you had to keep trying, sweetheart. You did. I just don't want you to be one of those people that do something one time and then say, oh, well, I don't got it, so I'm just going to quit. That's not the way you handle something. It's really, really not. That's really a bad mindset for you to have, because you got to keep trying. And the more you try at something, definitely the more you will get it. Oh, I don't know. I want to talk like this. Looks like I'm at the park right here. I'm at the park right here.
Or on the side? I see you park on the side. Do I get a bath for wash?
I'm just gonna have it washed up right now.
I have to go to bed.
It's up to you. Hold on. In a second. Hold on, y'all.
Excuse me, mommy.
Hmm? No, that's what I'm talking about. Huh? More stuff in here. I cannot grab it. I have to give me a second, please. Do we have everything that we need? No, we don't need this bat. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is it. I got it. Let it go. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Something must have spilled. You go take a bath. Mommy will do the rest.
After wash.
I'm gonna have you. Did you take a? You got washed up today, or you took a bath?
I gotta wash it.
So we'll take a bath. Okay. No, but be careful because mommy's on live, okay? Okay. You fine now. Mommy wants to turn it this way. Sorry, baby. Something. This darn oil has spilled on freaking inside of my bedroom too. But it kind of goes from the conversation that we was having earlier. You know, telling my son, you know, you control what happens. You know, you control the scenario. You know, only you know how something can seem to you. Only you know how something can be finished. You know, that's what I'm saying for him. I'm trying. Happy New Year, same thing. No, what are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? No, excuse me, what are you doing? The heat is already on. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Because you're just getting inside the door, honey. You gotta get this. That's what I was trying to tell you. See, you don't listen. If you just give me a second, you you know. Perfect example. Lord Jesus. So I went to the grocery store. Ladies and gentlemen, I bought in $100 And my total was actually, thank you, $100.96. No, $100 and I'm gonna show you the receipt. Hold on. Here's my phone. I need to order some. Hi everybody, hello. Thank you, appreciate it. And I'm trying to get my stuff together because I'm inside the house. This is my little cart of groceries that I got. I love you more, sweetheart. That's what I really want you to understand. Let me tell you that. Let me save that because it's slippery. Okay, so forgive me if I look crazy. I'm just getting inside the house. Oh, I forgot to make a stop. Darn it. It's okay. Get the lid on. So that's my wagon full of groceries that I have right there. It's still early. Only 7:26. Today, there was no effort in my outfit. Absolutely none. I literally was around the first thing I saw. I was like, I don't care. So then I just did. Some days I have my days where I'm like, oh, whatever. Yeah. Okay, now it's time to put the groceries away. Some groceries. So I have to. Hi everybody. Let me start with hello. How are you guys? Hope everybody is good. So earlier on the day, we was having a really good conversation, and I actually, if you guys want to, I actually would like to finish the conversation that we were having. I think it was a really good conversation. We were talking about a man making the decisions in a relationship and him just not getting his input from a woman. I gladly would like to have the conversation, but I don't want to be rude and be walking away when you guys are typing, so I would rather you guys have my full undivided attention. So bear with me for a little bit. And I will be, I'm going to be kind of like putting the groceries and things away. So just give me a minute and I will come back and I will chat it up with you guys. I see y'all here. Got you. I see you. Well. Hello, sir. Happy New Year's. I hope you had a good day. Today is Friday, and I keep forgetting that. Has to stay there. Thank you. I've been trying. You know, I think that these last couple of days have been a little bit rough for me, just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Listen, if you gotta go, honey, you gotta go, but I get it. But thank you for stopping by and showing some love. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Hello. Well, have a good night. Have a blessed, safe night. All day. Not me zipping this up with no hanger. That's how you know I'm not paying attention. So I just came from, well, earlier I went to the grocery store, as you guys could tell. My little wagon. First I went to Target, as you guys could tell, because y'all was with me. Thank you. And, thank you. I would say I've had a slightly, I don't want to say that my day was rough, right? Because I feel like when you become a parent, you know, you have to take on your child's emotions and you have to, you know, elaborate and have come to an understanding of how they feel. So when they frustrated, you know, you can't get frustrated along with it or be frustrated because they're frustrated. So it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of understanding. It takes, oh, you too, honey. It takes a lot out of me sometimes. So I definitely will say that. But when you become a parent, you gotta just stop. Like you gotta just be like, all right, God, give me the strength because I'm finna pop off. And I know I can't do that. Just can't do that. So it takes, you know, when you have to be able to come at them and you know, he's 9. You know, so I don't expect for my son to get everything right away. You get what I'm saying? But I do want to see a change, you know, in the attitude, in the way he handles things, and the way that he goes about doing things. And again, you know, I'm saying to myself, you know, he's 9. But I am also saying to myself, we are going to finish. I also keep telling myself, you know, that he is getting older. So, you know, there needs to be a change somewhere in the way he handles something. So what I was thinking was having him and my best friend talk. Like I was gonna ask my best friend, can he talk to him, which is his godfather, and I was gonna ask him, can he have a conversation with Noah, you know, just kind of, you know, take him out sometimes and do things with him to where he could be with a man instead of being with me all the time. Because again, you know, the way my man friend may explain it, it may come off different to my son. So I'm always trying to keep positive male figures in his life. You understand what I'm saying? Happy New Year's to my love. So I'm trying. Like, I'm trying. not play with him, but have a conversation with him. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I thought you said that I needed help. Go ahead. You be fine. I love you. Ouch. Mommy? No. Hi. Scared? No. Oh no, honey, it's fine. My bag just fell. Fell on my toe. We must have left this inside the car. See, nothing can break us. The freaking thing fell. I'm gonna put this stuff over. Give me one. So I got some of these waters. Right here. One second. What? No, she shouldn't be carrying nothing respectfully. Hi. Hello. So I got some of these waters. Clearly Canadian. My aunt actually got me hooked to these, so this is peach. Got a few things. Yes, you need me, I'm coming. Hold on. One second. No, stay in there. Really Canadian?
My bag with my stuff in it.
There's not a bag with rubber inside it. You guys have it. You guys get it. Let me wash this first. Give me a second. I want to go to the car. You go to the come on. For the washing machine. Come on. You said close it. I gotta wash this first, please. Did you sit there? Come on. Thank you. You know, since we going down first, I'm gonna just run to the car real quick. This one?
Let's just put all of it in there.
No, you cannot do that. No. We're gonna put like your
Why?
head. Excuse me. Thank you.
But I don't know what to do now.
This one works. Put on like your black clothes inside there. Here, go ahead.
Oh. I need some black mommy.
Take your pick.
What? What are the clothes? Socks.
Now, when you think you have time to do that, and
I said socks.
put it in here, please. Thank you. We don't have time to be
No, I was talking.
No, I get what you're saying.
Dang, no.
I get it, you're fine. You good. No, you can put all this stuff inside there too. Just anything like that.
You're saying black stuff.
Here, take this. Here.
Ow. Mommy, not go that hard, please.
I'm not trying to.
This is you a little bit.
No, you can finish, please. You just stand there, honey. You can just put everything in besides the pants, baby. Here, listen.
I'm trying to see what you.
No,
What is
it's
it? I
fine.
don't make a mistake.
No. You're good.
You have a hole in your sock.
It's fine. I got a hole in my sock. Who cares at this point?
Okay, I got. See my that's. Okay, that's my pants. Actually, see
No, just put everything else in there, honey.
that's it.
Gently, baby. Gently, okay? I appreciate you. Hold this, sweetie.
Ooh, I found a penny.
Hold this, sweetie.
Oh, what? Oh, this.
No, baby, this right here.
Wait, it came out.
Okay, here, I'm gonna have you put this in there.
Do you think you can do it, Mommy?
No, you can do it because you're still making. Get this off, okay?
Look at my head.
If you didn't have it on it in the first place,
No, I'm trying.
right here. Mommy showed you.
I want to do it just to make sure I'm good.
You're fine, baby. That's why mommy pointed to it. I'm not just gonna say go over there. Mommy gonna point to where you need it to be at, okay?
Yeah.
You could
I believe this goes
there
on.
you go, baby.
Ew.
You see where it says soften?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, soften, okay?
I see.
Yes, one of my kids video. Yes, one of my kids video. Don't get it all out. Give it to yourself. Just give it to yourself. Something leaking over
Because over here it's not that. Since it's over here, it's not that.
here? It is that.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't read it. Give it back. Stay there. Stay there. My feet are freezing. I'm just to make sure that it was tight. Let me go get this stuff. Oh wait, there you go. Hold on. How? I don't understand.
It's that one, Mommy.
Huh?
It's that one.
How? It's closed. do everything at the same time. Are you sure? You want to hold that or no? No, you don't want to hold that. You think you hold that?
I need to go my first. No.
Sorry, y'all. You need the new charger? Jesus. Here. Let's see this one. I don't understand.
Okay, so I have this. So now and my water is what? Not in there. I put it there.
Crazy.
So I don't want to make your it hard, but you know that you charge from the room.
What? How do you mean the charger? The key?
It must have fallen in the trunk. Cause
That's the wire?
that's all. That's all.
Give me 1 second.
I didn't want to make it.
That can't be me, baby. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, but you're still struggling.
I'm not struggling, baby. Everything is fine.
How did it get here?
That's grandma. That's grandma.
Oh, that's grandma's. I thought that was ours. Oh, now I see. Sure. I'll walk with you. I'll walk with you. Not be stressed. I will fix
Bear with me, please. Just let me know when you're ready, okay?
Just gotta take all this
No,
stuff.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Take your time, okay?
Hi, life. Bye, life. Oh, thank you so much. That's crazy. Don't forget a key for me. You sure you're not one person for speaking? You see,
You remember the best thing that please, please. Thank you. Yeah, stop, please. You're right. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So something was leaking in here. I don't know what it was. I have to fix it. Maybe you just put it It's a lot. It's a lot more. That's what it feels like. So I have, it's called this one. Oh, he actually got Mountain Blackberry. Called Canadian water. Canadian something. Clearly Canadian. Sorry. Okay, I don't think he noticed that he got wild cherry, mountain berry, peach, and he got this right here. Oh. Come on. No, what's inside here? Water? I'm gonna try this one, the peach one. I got a lot going on, so I do apologize. I thank you because give me a second. We're gonna talk about it. Hold on. So skating could have went better. My son didn't get it. So my son couldn't get the ice skating pack down, and so he started getting upset, and then he didn't want to skate anymore. So he wanted to leave. And the start of 2026 has been pretty rough for me, and it's been a bit much for me, to be honest with you. It's just so going on. But it's the second day. What is happening?
I do remember when telling me that if they're not there, they get the washing machine.
Oh, they're coming to the laundry machine. No, why is this here? So what I did was I went to Walmart, got him an overnight bag. So that way when he goes to his grandmother's house or when he goes somewhere, he can put his stuff in here and he can have everything that he needs. I feel like the easier I try to make it for him, the harder it is. And I don't understand because it So as you can tell, I'm trying to make sure he has everything that he needs for his grandmother's house tomorrow when he goes. That way, everything that he needs to put on his body, he has. Thank you. And I just need a minute. I just need 1 minute. I just need a minute. I just need a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Jesus. So I got his clothes inside the wash machine. And again, this is called Clearly Canadian. Oh, Jesus. Yes, these two things inside here. I'm gonna put his clothes inside here in a minute, and he already has his washcloth there, his toothpaste, and his toothbrush there. So bear with me, please. I'm trying. Thank you. I appreciate it. Too. I feel like I could use a compliment right now. Genuinely. Oh God. Like, no, please. Hold up. Having a hell of a night. I swear to you, I'm hungry. I'm about to heat up some food that I have made. I'm about to eat. I'm hungry. Having a day. Huh? My day has been very productive. I don't work Sunday. I'm trying to work Sunday. But I told my son, I was like, if I don't work Sunday, we going to church. Because, Father, I need a prayer. I need to just go to the altar and say, God, please, can you just talk? And just talk to me, please. Father God, I need you right now. Receipt after receipt after receipt. That's all you're gonna see. And it's not freaking receipt. She was.
Mommy?
The
burger on my iPad.
Huh?
That's actually receipt.
I know, that's why I got it. So you don't just download whatever you want. You have to ask me. So before you try to download it, mommy sees it. He said something wrong with my iPad. I gotta ask to download stuff. Yes, you do, because I want to see what you're trying to download. So nothing's wrong with it. It's working just fine. It's just not doing what you want it to do when you want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? That part. Thank you. I know that you finish that stuff fast. I know you didn't finish that stuff.
I know. I think I was coming outside. I was.
Okay, go on. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm having a hard day. I really, really am. Oh, thank you so much. Awesome. This is the reason why I do it. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Look at him. Getting big. 10. I'm nervous. You feel good? You feel good? it's been a new year, but I don't think it's been a happy new year so far. It's been a little bit of a lot of emotions right here for me a little bit. It's been a lot, to be honest, and I am trying to just be like, girl, it is only the second day. What is happening right here? Like, somebody please tell me how to stop. Oh, child. Oh, child. You know, when you are a mother or a father and you take on the role of, a child, it is a lot on you because, when they become frustrated, sometimes it may frustrate you, but you gotta learn, okay, I'm reaching. I'm reaching from every angle. Because I'm like, God, what is happening? It's only the second day. Like, can somebody help me understand, please? What did I do in 2 days? Alright, so you good? You okay? You good? You okay? You fine? Okay. It's been a lot. Lord Jesus, it's been a lot. Give me 1 second. I gotta check on the clothes. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second from YouTube. Alright, it said I got about 3 minutes before the clothes get done. So I'm actually gonna put the clothes in the dryer tonight. I was gonna hang them up, but I was like, you know what? It'll be better if I just throw them in the dryer real quick. Nothing crazy. I'm having a rough day. Thanks. Give me a second. So, it's been a new year. It's been a rough 2 days, to be honest with you. I don't understand why, but... Huh?
This is actually real. It's like 5. Put names and what it costs. $1.
I can't even eat this. That's quite. I'm just not even gonna try. I'm just gonna put this back again. I will be right back. I'm gonna go put the clothes. Oh no, I need my phone. Yeah, I'm slow. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on, you guys, 1 second. Alright, let me try. What was this stuff inside the door? I'll be right back.
What am I on? It's a thank you. I'm closer to the Okay, time to go and put inside the dryer. It'll be for 1 second. Okay, 1 second, please hold. Please hold. I do apologize. We will definitely finish the conversation later. Just give me 1 second. I have to put this one inside the laundry real quick. So, hello. Hi. So give me 1 second, you guys. This goes inside the laundry real quick. Okay. Inside here. Okay. Pants let's put down here. Okay. So I personally like to separate like thicker clothing from smaller things because I like to have it just be you know I guess a good way to say to be honest with you. And I don't really know if anybody else does that, but I just personally do it. I don't really think about it. I kind of just do it to be honest with you guys because I just think it looks like a lot better to be real with everybody. So bear with me for 1 second. Okay, give me a minute. Step inside the tray. Keys real quick. Okay, 1 second, please. Please hold 1 second. So you set my room for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to come in. Definitely just be a lot faster to be able to get this stuff done like this. That way. Okay. You back there? Okay. I'm back. Sorry. Okay. Why does everything keep dropping out of my hand? So I don't eat. Like I got the itchy or something.
I'm okay, mommy. No, that's before you go to bed. That stuff is not staying there. That's not where that stuff belongs, and you know that. So please, very carefully move it when you before you go to bed. Okay? Let us think one more time. Sorry, you guys, I got a lot going on. So I do apologize for not being able to stay right here. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm from New York, so my little one is good. Now I get to kind of wash my hands. Hold on. It's such a long last if I don't wash my hands. Okay. Okay. I think I am ready. I think we got the conversation. What's that? So, earlier this morning, earlier this morning, we were having a conversation about decisions. And should a man include a woman when he makes decisions in a relationship? There was a lot of men that were saying no, they will not include their significant other when it comes to making a decision. And there was some men on here that were agreeing with me that when you are in a relationship, you know, you should make decisions together. That's why you're in a relationship. And also to create a legacy and a foundation. We understand that. So with anybody here that's here now that was in my life earlier this morning when we were having a conversation, all right, is it something 31? What do you agree with? Keeps hitting my tooth and it hurts. What do you agree with, my love? Hi. And sometimes tacos make me sick and sometimes they don't. I am not. I am not, no. No, it's over there cracking. The only reason why I eat that like that was so I could put both of those in here. Don't judge me, I like a lot of the cookies. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Honey, Auntie is not here. She left. No, you're about to go to bed in about 22 minutes. So it's no point. Are you going down there, baby? Stay here. And then you're about to take a bath. Use the bathroom, say your prayers, you're going to get a Bible, and you're going to go to bed, okay? No, all right. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. That's why I think that when you are in a relationship, right, as a man, right, I think that you want to make the best decision for your family, and I understand that. But here's my thing, right? Hello. Let's say you make a decision and it goes wrong, and then at that moment you feel like you financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically have the world and all the weight on your shoulders, right? Being very clear here. in that split second, that becomes your fault. Because you want to be the man of the household, you want to hold it down, and I get it. But at the same time, when you get in that mindset of, oh no, I think I made the wrong decision, now I gotta fix it. And you could be going through these really nasty attitudes with your significant other, or you can, I missed it, I didn't even see it, or hello, or you could just change your attitude and everything of that nature. But you change your attitude and now she doesn't understand what's wrong or why you having this attitude changes. She knows that something is wrong, but she doesn't know what. And that moment, from the decision that you made on your own by yourself, right? Right? Don't you think that you're wrong for treating her that way? And this is where I say that it goes back from last night when we was having the conversation and someone was saying something in the nature of a man likes a woman to talk about non-negotiable things, right? That's not true, because if a man makes a decision and the world or the weight is on his shoulders and he doesn't want to talk to her about it, his attitude is going to change. He's going to start to change because he made a wrong decision. So now she has to pay the price for something you've done? No. I'm not doing this. Not tonight. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. By the time. Oh, thanks. Ah. I'm just asking. What you say? Hold on. Hold on. In a mashing. Mine too. Hmm? Hmm? It is. I'm hungry. No, that's loud. Stop. Stop. Just don't press it anymore. It's loud. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Body is low as heck. Oh, she's not losing.
Well, you got 16 minutes to make a decision, okay? No, I'm gonna need you to bring it down for me, okay? Thank you, my love, but I appreciate you, love.
There might be something playing on my headphones, and it is something playing on my headphones and scolding me.
just so silly. Actually speaking, there is an alarm clock on there. No, you would sleep through a damn earthquake. Yeah. I'm getting on. Hold on. Okay. 1 second. Please hold. I'm doing something for Noah. I'm eating. I don't care. I'm not counting all of that. I'm not doing all of that. No. I'm hungry. Oh, I'm to the age now where I don't care. As long as I know I can work out and lose it and stay toned and stay pretty and stay blessed and stay humble, I'm not counting not a damn step. Hold on. Oh. So let's talk about it. Whatever you think I am. All right, let me see something. Someone said, no wait. Someone said, listen, I didn't want to get the one with the candy. Someone has said on here. Hold on, because I don't even know what they're talking about. Oh, where did it go? Oh, man. Darn it. Someone has said something, and I am trying to find it, if I can. So, hi, Daddy's supposed to me. She said, Kate, do you all see a ring on her fingers? No, so stop asking the same question. Let him know, Let him know, my love. Your man should be able to communicate with you even when vulnerable. Oh, someone has said something. Someone has said something. And they basically were saying that when a man makes a decision, he doesn't have to get the okay from a woman. Respectfully, I disagree. And I disagree respectfully because of the simple fact that if I am living with you and I have your kids and we built this home together and we do everything together, whatever decision you want to make, you should come to me and ask me, what do I think of what you are trying to do, and they'll say. Let's say if you want to do something pertaining to a financial investment, right? And it's both of y'all money going into this Nissan. And both of you are going in, well, he's going into it, right? With both of you guys' money. Don't you think that she should have a say-so about where her money is going to be going? And who is going to be going to? I don't think that when you I think that when a man wants to make a decision, right? Thank you. When a man wants to make a decision, I think that it's okay. But I do believe that he should include his significant other. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying, right? Thank you. I need that. Jesus, pray for me, please. Right now, I'm not sitting up here saying, oh my goodness, if he out on lunch, he gotta ask his significant other, oh hey babe, what do you think I should eat? I'm not, like nothing of that nature. But if you want to move, get my opinion on it, right? And or if you want to do something pertaining to stop, let's talk about it together, right? And I think that you should include her. Now let's say if the shoe was on the other foot and she didn't include you on something, and then things fell by the wayside, you would definitely say, oh, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. Like, you will have no problem with blaming her, but you have a problem with her blaming you. And then this is where you guys say, right? And then this is where you guys say, well, you know, I'm the man of the house and things of that nature. It's fine to be the man of the house, but you shouldn't put your significant other in any decision that I think you make. I definitely do believe that you definitely should. I have walked into situations. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I walked into situations where I do it with my significant other, but was not supported. I get that too. In that case, I moved forward with my plans for business, and that was not believed or supported. I hear you. I hear you, right? Thank you. Dan, I can't read the rest of that. 9859. Thank you. When you go to your significant other, I am not saying that you will always be supported, because again, two different people, right? So you may think one way, she may think another. Now, I'm not telling you I'm not saying that it's always going to be on agreement terms and things of that nature, but I feel like as long as you know you went to her about it, right? Now listen, my thing. Now, how do you move when someone doesn't support you and or you don't feel supported? That could be an issue. I agree. Nothing is perfect. I definitely do understand that, and I agree. But how do you move forward with something knowing that you don't have your significant others basically support? Like, do you still move forward with it, or do you just be like, you know what? I don't care what you think. You know, I came to you, and I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do anyway. Wait, Nick, what are you trying to do, my lover? I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? Hi, Michael. Noah. Oh, please. I'm gonna put him to bed. It's over? You know how it Tuesday? No, just leave it. Stop. I have one appointment. Okay, wait, I'm gonna sleep with him. I want you to bed and stuff with him. Well, I guess this is all right here, because if you know so you sleep on it, just so you can make it. So just leave it. No. I repeat. Before you use the bathroom, fix that couch. No excuse, I don't care. Fix that couch. Noah, get that tissue. Can I put this in my room for tomorrow? Please. Don't use the bathroom. You're gonna get that stuff first. You're not doing it. So, if you don't feel supported, you take your time and keep getting better every day, and things will move in a good direction. Always be always be wise, be smart, be calm, be humble, be strong, can get through anything. I would say you let that be known. And if your significant other is still on the same type of term, it's your choice from there. And at least you had enough love to say something. I ain't ready. You're not gonna sit here and make a mess and then act like you can't. No. YouTube channel. I think that when you, thank you. I think that I personally would do the same thing. To be honest with you, like if you don't support what and I'm not sitting up here saying that you're gonna put like $1 million into like an investment or something like that. Hold on, give me a second. Huh? Alright, the close got about 7 minutes, so I'm gonna go at like 9:14. Okay, hold on. Sorry, you guys. Jesus, help my life. Okay. And so let's finish talking about it. Sorry, guys. Oh, cool. I'm good, and you? Thank you. It's cool. Hold on. It's cool. All right. Sorry, y'all. So y'all want to finish talking about it? It's cold in here. Hi, guys. So that was the conversation earlier, and I just think that when you are in a relationship with somebody, you should ask for their, like, I never want to take a man's pride from him, right? And I get that, you know, you guys are prideful, you guys are men, you want to be the head of the castle, and I understand that. I do. So I get it. You know, like, you know what I mean? I definitely do. And you want to know what is so funny? Someone had actually brought that up this morning. And then we just kind of like started having a conversation about it, to be honest with you guys. Oh, you gonna have to rewind on this story. I'm so cold. No, Hi, hello. Hi, hello. How are you? Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. It's freezing out here. It is freezing out here. So you say he needs communicate. He needs better communication before he loves you. I'm from Norwalk. It's it's going. It's definitely going. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on, let me see something. And you guys can come follow me.
Give me 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. One second. Here we go. Got my clothes and everything together. So got everything. I'm going. I'm eating. Okay.
sometimes I do believe that a man's pride can get in the way of him making a clear decision because he's so prideful. Or sometimes when a man is stuck in his ways and it's hard to change his mind, sometimes to make a decision that's not rational. You make a rational decision, but it's not the proper one because you're so stuck in your ways and or you're so prideful that you can't see what's literally right in front of you. So that's when I say to you guys, what do you want from us? And thank you. We need for you ladies to listen and not be so. It's not judging, honey. I'm gonna ask a random question. Right? I'm gonna use a barber just out of the blue, right? Let's say I'm dating a barber. I'm just gonna use this top of my head. That's the only thing I can think of. I was gonna use a teacher, but I was like, right? Let's say if I'm dating a barber, right? But he thinks that in his mind that I dealt with another barber that he cuts next to. Yet, it's never happened. How do you walk in as a man to that situation having this thought in your mind, right? When it's never occurred, but you know you have to stand next to this man every single day and think what you're thinking. But what you're thinking has never happened. So I'm asking, in that situation, what do you do as a man? This thought in your mind that you think has never happened in my flirtatious. I don't think I am. I've been told that. And I always make sure I clarify, I don't want you. Or, sweetheart, I don't want your man. That's something I always clarify. Ooh, I don't want that shit. Right, y'all. There you go. I don't like you. I like you. And this is the thing. You come off to me, right? Whatever. You, Jim Brown, 2255, you come off to me as someone, right? Hi. Right? As you're the type of man that if you see something, you're not gonna go off what you see. You're gonna be like, okay, right? This looks like something, but let me ask, right? And I feel like once you ask from there, I think what you would do is you will go off of someone's actions after that. I don't think you will say anything else after that. I think you will let something show for itself, right? They're extremely heavy because they're real, right? And then I think you will make your own decision after the actions. Thank you. And then for someone to say, oh, try not holding conversations with other men. If you work somewhere, right? Okay. if I work, and I work 2 jobs, so sometimes I have to hold conversations with men about something. So what is my man gonna say? Oh, don't be doing that at work. Well, then you pay my bills. Then it goes right back to that. No. That's what I'm saying. So I want you guys to put yourselves in that position just for a second. Let's say you guys are barbers, right? And you think that your girl was messing with another barber that you have to sit next to every single day. How would you respond to that, right? But mind you, again, in your mind, something has happened, but nothing has happened. So I'm asking, how do you play these things out in your mind and nothing has ever happened? Y'all don't think that's scary? That you played a whole scenario in your mind. You probably thought about what she had on, where they was doing it at, and everything. But it never happened. So I'm asking, what do you do in a situation like that? Like, how do you stand next to this man every single day and you think that, oh, you was messing with my girl? Wait. I like you. I promise you I do. I don't know who that is, honey. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all. Again, I just made something up off the top of my head. What's happening? I told you guys before, I am not with anybody. There is no ring on my finger. You okay? Hi, honey. How are you, my love? Do you have any kids? I have a son that's about bigger than me. He's 9. Never. Ever. Never. Hi, honey. How are you? Oh, hell no. You lost your mind. Oh, thank you. Do this and go together? I'm gonna put this in this doodle. Thank you. Stick it in. Good boy. And this right there, his little bag right here. Okay, 1 second. Listen, thank you. I appreciate it. But today, I just threw this on. I said, I don't care. I was like, whatever. Sorry. That is Sonic. Let me say something. One thing I am not going to do is put pressure on a man or nothing of that nature, because he's gonna do what he wanna do, right? He's grown. So whatever you do, just know that there's a consequence. I tell people all the time, I personally would rather walk, let's say if somebody cheated on me, right? I'm not gonna sit there and sleep with your father, sleep with your brother, sleep with your best friend, sleep with your cousin, sleep with your uncle. I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna walk away from you with my pride and my dignity still intact, okay? I have nothing to do with that. And even if you say, oh, well, this is the reason why I cheated, you could have came to me and had a conversation about whatever the issues were, because I tell people all the time, if something is missing and or if something is wrong and I don't know, come to me and talk to me. Now, if I do notice something, right, and I come to you, right, and you don't want to talk to me about it, I can't make you. So after that, whatever decision you choose to make, right, that becomes your own decision. You made this bet, now you gotta lie in it, honey. But guess what? I'm going to move on, and I'm still gonna know that at the end of the day, I didn't do anything to you. I didn't retaliate, and I tried to come to you. As long as I know I did my damn best to fix whatever it was, I'm gonna go to bed by myself until God sends the next man, the right one next to me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not begging nobody. And that's whatever you do in the dark, oh baby, it comes to light. It does. So what am I gonna sit up here and beg you to talk to me about something you feel is wrong or you feel is missing? I may not know. I don't know what's missing in something in our relationship. If you don't be like, hey babe, can we spend more time together? Can we go on dates together? Can we try a different position? But I'm down for whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm with you, I'm with you. So if you want to try something, I'm cool. I'm down to try it. Now, if it's something like drinking or something like that, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not begging you to stay with me, but I don't feel I would give you a reason to leave me. But if you do, God bless you. I'm not going to sit here, oh, that's sorry, mother. Or I'm not going to be sitting up here doing drive-bys or trying to find out who the next shorty you went. I don't give a damn. Because it damn sure I wasn't good enough. Maybe the next one will be. God bless you. She may do things that I didn't do. Okay, but then I'm not going to sit there and ask myself, well, I wonder why he cheated. I don't give a damn why he cheated. He cheated. Simple as that. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to sit up here, drive myself crazy, and I'm not with you no more, or I gotta try to figure out what happened. I'm not your woman no more. I don't give a damn what happened. The next one could deal with that. Going back in your court, once it's over, oh baby, it's over. And even though sometimes, genuinely speaking, people grow apart. You may, as you grow, you may have different paths, and it may not meet each other's, foundation anymore, or we just may not be meant for each other. Anything can happen. You don't know, and I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So if you feel like I'm not good enough for you and somebody else is, well then baby, God bless you, and I wish you guys both the best. Because at the end of the day, I can't fix something when I don't know there's a problem. Or you can't fix something if you don't let me talk to you about something that you think is wrong. I can't fix something if I can't come to you and talk to you and communicate with you because something is pissing you off. If you say to me, oh, well, something that I want to talk to you about is pissing you off, and you want to talk about it, right? Cool. Like I told you guys, I will give you maybe a 2-week time span, right? That's even too damn long. Why I gotta sit up here and give you 2 weeks to calm down about something when you don't even know if you mad at something that has never even had happened before? You don't know unless you talk to me. You don't know unless you have a conversation with me about something. Like, what is the problem? Like, I'm not your mother. I'm your woman. Talk to me. That's all I'm asking. And I'm not gonna keep begging you to talk about the same thing. If you don't want to talk about something, I'm gonna come to you once about it. I'm not gonna keep talking to you about it. So whatever reason you mad at after that, you on your own. Not begging you. I'm not begging nobody for nothing. We're not doing none of that. This is not personal. People have conversations like this all the time, and I'm literally just making assumptions. I said assumptions. I'm literally just throwing stuff out there because we was having a conversation earlier, and somebody actually had brought it up. So it wasn't me that had brought it up. It was somebody else that had brought the conversation up. Let me ask a question. How was something that someone brought up earlier personal? I'll wait for it. I don't have a husband, but okay. See what I'm saying? Assumptions right there. You just proved my point. But why sometimes people just don't even want to be bothered at the end of the day no more, because it just becomes too much. I would be frustrated. At some point at some time I would be like, yo, you gotta go. I can't deal with you. Hello. I don't have a boyfriend. I just made that very clear. Y'all keep asking about the same thing. And I'm confused. And I keep respectfully telling you guys I don't have a boyfriend. Like, I promise you, I keep saying that. Hi, my love. Hello. Y'all gonna have to rewind. I'm sorry, loves. But please rewind it tonight. I don't have on makeup, honey. Sorry. I don't have makeup. Why do people... Where? Where? Thank you. Y'all want to see the sounding toy? He's actually sleeping with the sounding toy. Thank you. I'm not. No, I'm not. I wish I was. They cool. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. But just like on here, somebody just said, oh, why are you saying this personal stuff up here? I'm not even the one that was talking about the situation to begin with. No, walk, my love. And it's us, not is. That part. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. This is what I'm asking, right? I actually don't like this shirt. I hate this shirt. It's ugh. I don't like. I told you this. I do anything. I didn't even care. I think that this is my question to you. Hell no, I bought the shit. Shirt. I said shirt. I didn't say the other word. It's just not coming out properly. If if a man asks another man a question, right? And he says, hey, have you been dealing with her? Or have you dealt with her? Or whatever the case may be, right? This is my thing. He tells you no, right? You tell him no, right? I'm asking, right? In that moment, when you as a man have the right to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna believe him and I'm gonna believe her. She said no, he said no, and I get it. I'm not, and I get it. You know, you may think to yourself, oh, you know, they both could be lying, but you really gonna, at some point and at some time, right? If you don't see me with somebody, or if you don't see me getting nobody call, or if you don't see this man number popping up on my phone or nothing crazy, I'm asking, what's wrong with you? You don't think that you tripping? He tells you no, I tell you no, right? And sometimes I understand people may be like, oh my goodness, you know, I may think that, you know, it's still something. Well, then you're just fucking retarded at that point. You're retarded. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else for nobody to say. Like, are you slow? What the hell is wrong with you? But that's, even if you look for, at that point, I'm gonna be so honest with you. If a man tells you no and I tell you no and you still keep going, I'm out. Because at that point, some you're that will be a constant issue, right? Nobody's heard you. Right? It's in a manner of, and I get it. I get it. You know, again, a woman can look at you and she can tell you no, right? And a man can look at you and tell you no, and they both be lying in your face. But if you don't see no change in nothing, right? There's no change in her mood, there's no change in the way she's dressed, there's no change in the way you guys make love to each other, there's no difference in, you know, like how she gets too, like if her phone goes off, she doesn't walk away. If there's little things, right, that you think that someone will be doing when they're cheating and they don't do it, then don't you think that she's not doing something? Well, then again, I don't know, because a woman can make love to you and tell you she love you, and then Never mind. You know what? At this point, to be honest, I'd be like, you know what? I gotta go. Because what the hell? No. That would drive me insane. Like, I promise you, that shit would drive me crazy. I couldn't take something like that. I agree, 100%. And you know what the funny thing is, right? I said that to somebody. I was like, you know what's so crazy? I think that if a man has never, and I'm not being disrespectful, so I don't want nobody to get offended, but if a man has never had a good woman, right? And he's not used to a good woman, he's gonna think that she's like every woman he's had before her. That's not fair. And like someone just said on here, sometimes you can literally cause your own demise, and you can cause your own downfall because of you still stuck in that manner of, oh my goodness, but nothing is changing in her. Like, she's still with you, she's still being a mother, she's still be, you're retarded. There's nothing else to say. You looking for something so bad, and it's not there, and that is driving you crazy. You know why? Because what you thought was going on is not going on. So now any little thing that she do, you picking. You don't think that she's gonna get up and leave you, and then it's gonna be, oh, you was with him. No, but guess what? Now I am. And sometimes, right, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys right here. Sometimes you can, sometimes you most definitely can, right, make a woman go to another man's arms, right? Because you keep sitting up here, oh my goodness, y'all dealing with each other, so then strategically y'all two break up, right? And then all of a sudden you see her with the same guy you accused her with. But guess what? He's better than you are. He trusts her, he respects her, he loves her, he doesn't accuse her. So everything that you were not, he is. Thank you. I want you to tell me if I am wrong. Sometimes a man can literally drive a woman into another man's arms with just the way he responds, or the way he acts, or the way he keeps making all these accusations. Sometimes you literally, you can. You most definitely, I definitely think that you can. If you see no change in this woman, nothing at all, right? And then you go looking for something and it's just not there, and you still saying, oh, I'm pissed off. Well then, bye. How much of that is a woman and or a man is supposed to take? Because at the end of the day, yo, it's not cool you picking with somebody that don't want to sit up there and keep dealing with it. And they try to talk to you, they try to have a conversation, but you shut it down every single time. Well then guess what? You want to shut me down, so then get out. Because at the end of the day, yo, that's too much for anybody. Mm-mm. I tell people two things, right? Be careful what you're looking for, because you just may find it, right? And then be careful what you look for, because you may not find anything. And then it's crazy, because I feel like when a man doesn't find something on a woman, I feel like he constantly picks with her just to have a reason to just bother her. Or you, I mean, it's like at that more at that moment in time, I feel like at the end of the day, leave her, because you're gonna keep sitting up here accusing her. That's crazy to me. Thank you. I just, I don't understand. Thank you. I don't have PayPal. I only have Cash App, my love. I do apologize. I am sorry. But if you have Cash App, I could give you my Cash App account. But that's what I'm saying. If you like that drama, if you like that mess, right? Don't bring that to somebody else that don't like something like that. Because if you think you're gonna disturb somebody's peace, oh, you're not going to. My time is precious just as much as the next person. Let's just not waste each other's time and energy. If we can make it work, let's make it work. If not, I can care from a distance. That much is very, very true. You may be right, but that goes both ways. Anyone can be happy with someone else, not just women. I agree. And honestly, the man who is grounded won't care because his trust is in the Lord, not in women. Gotta have him in both, to be honest. My Cash App is Panda Bear 11240. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, real fast. Ooh. They asked for it. You're gonna see a lot of hearts. That's me. Like it's Panda Bear 11240. You're gonna see a lot of hearts, and that's me right there. I'm not gonna tell you what city. I mean, what city you in? What country you in? What planet you on? At this point in time, thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh no. Yeah, that's what you got on here. That ain't where you from. My lips are so dry. I need to. Thank you. Like I'm gonna give you guys an example. Today I went to Walmart, right? And this no, we was in the grocery store, and I was bypassing someone, and obviously you do because you on here, and I seen a gentleman staring. I promise you, I didn't. I was like, whatever. You know, people got eyes. That's, you know, I'm not no crazy type of female. Like, oh my God, why are you staring? Um, so he didn't. So I had walked away. I'm not like my son was in the back of me. Usually, no one is in the front of me. And so, not even like a millisecond later, Noah was like, Mom. I'm like, yeah. He was like, that man just asked me, was you my mother? I was like, okay, you know, whatever. I don't really, I'm not like, oh my goodness. It's just, I'm not on like all that extra type of stuff. Like, oh my goodness, why you asking my son? I'm not doing that. Like, that's just weird if you ask my opinion. It's just, that's awkward, no? Dang, he got a lot of shit. Who? There, there is nothing. I don't think that there is anything wrong with being protective of your children, but I think that we do become a little bit overprotective in a sense. You know, it's a bit much sometimes, and I think that kids have to figure things out. And again, I'm not I would never, hi, hello. I would never tell somebody how to, raise their child. But I do believe that if you see something and you have to sometimes let your children handle it, because you have to see, okay, well, the way that I'm teaching you, let me see if you are listening, let me see if you are learning, anything that I'm trying to teach you here. So let me just see how you handle the situation. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's funny because actually speaking, I'm surprised, because me and my mother was like, I'm surprised my son didn't look at him and say, why are you asking? Because usually my son is very defensive, but he said, man, I was just like, yeah. I was like, okay. I would just, certain things I'm just not gonna sit up there like, oh my goodness, why you ask my son who I am? That's embarrassing. Like, y'all don't think that's embarrassing? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Oh Lord Jesus. Embarrassing. I think I said it properly now. That's a great way to make sure they are learning and to have them lean on their own, and the same. As long as you have an eye on them and are within reach, I feel it is smart to let the experience. Like, I agree. I definitely, just like, my son was at the beach one time and I felt like a kid was trying to bully him, and like, my son knows, mommy doesn't tolerate bullies. So me and my best friend was right there, but we let Noah handle it, right? And I've noticed that now, since my son has his taekwondo skills, I feel like, and now he goes about handling things a different way. Like, he'll ask somebody like, hey, can you not do that? Because he wants to see if he can de-escalate the situation before something is physical. So I like that his instructor is men, and I like that, things that I teach him, he's starting to learn. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I just want him to understand, violence is never the answer. You can handle something and you have a conversation. I'm fine with that. But I will say, right, as long as it's not two people trying to jump on my son, because I will always be within reach of my child. I don't give a damn where I am. I'm coming. And I'm coming by myself. And I promise you, that's all I'm going to need. Because you're not going to hurt mine over some nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's any mother. That's any father. To make sure that they want to protect their kids. You understand? Because, like I was telling you guys this afternoon, things back in the day were a lot different than they are now. Like, if you fought back in the day, nobody wasn't coming back and trying to do it again, or all this other crazy nonsense and this and that. No, nowadays you can't even fight somebody one-on-one without somebody jumping in there, or without somebody trying to bring up to a fight. You understand what I'm saying? Who got time for all of that? If I can't have a conversation with you, goodbye. And that's why I say the same thing goes for a relationship. If I can't have a conversation with you about something that you think you are mad at, that's your problem. But don't come over here trying to be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. We're not doing none of that. And that I definitely do agree with Adrian Hernandez. I agree. And I think that as parents, right, it's okay. As parents, we have to sometimes let our kids handle things, right? No, you're fine. And just see if the lessons that we teach them or the things, or even sometimes, right? Like I told you guys, your child could do something and you'd be like, whoa, that's how I would handle something. But if I want you to handle it better, then I gotta be different. You know, like some, it's a lot. Hold on, baby, 1 second. You gotta use the bathroom. I'm from Norwalk, you guys. It happens sometimes. Like I'm trying to say embarrassing. It don't sound like I'm pronouncing it properly. I don't understand why I never used to have an issue saying embarrassing. There you go. Embarrassing. Y'all catch my damn drift. Here. My little one, I gotta use the bathroom. There you go. There is nothing wrong. I will always tell somebody there's never nothing wrong with wanting to protect your children, but at the same time, you still gotta let them learn, and let them know how to. Baby, you didn't flush the toilet, baby. Flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. Thank you. Good night. I love you. He went back to where he had to use the bathroom. There you go. I definitely, I promise you, I agree. For me personally, of course, you want your child to be a better version of yourself, because violence or shutting down isn't always the answer. That's never the answer. Because if you shut down, I can't get through to you. I can't communicate. And I know that feeling, right? So I know that feeling of shutting down and not talking and not wanting to be bothered, and that's not the best thing to do. That's why for me, right, I wanted to always make sure that I had a really good relationship with my son pertaining to communication, because I want to know what's going on. But again, I'm never gonna baby him forever, because he's getting older. So certain things I'll let I'll see how he handles something. He's 9, and then like if I see something, I'll be like, okay baby, next time, why don't you try this. But I definitely want him to get in the habit of trying to handle something by himself, but again, not putting himself in something to handle it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm never gonna sit up here and say, oh my goodness, somebody's wrong. But I definitely do agree that we definitely should teach our kids love more than hate. I'm so for that. And I promise you, I agree 100%, because at the end of the day, like I tell you guys, I do believe that this world does need more love in it. Norwalk, you guys. So I mean, if I'm teaching him, it's like I told you guys, just with the the teachers, right? People will say, oh my goodness, the teachers aren't teaching like that no more. Well, that's because there's not a solid foundation between the teacher and or the parents. And as soon as the child says something, the parent runs with it. But you gotta understand something. You're not inside that classroom. That teacher is in that classroom. So now the only thing you have to go off of is either my child is lying or either the teacher is lying. And if you know your child and if you know your child, straight up I would tell my child, you're lying. Don't you ever listen to God. Tell my son all the time, you here to learn. You're not here to do nothing else besides learn. I say, you can have your friends, whatever, but I said, when you get inside that classroom, all bets are off. All jokes are off. You focus. That's it, because I'm not having none of this. When it comes to my son's education, when it comes to God, certain things I'm putting my foot down. I'm just not doing it. I agree. I definitely do agree. With there not being a solid foundation, thank you, between a teacher and a parent, these teachers don't want to deal with these kids because they're disrespectful. They don't want to listen. They swear up and down that they could just come to school however they want, whenever they want, and there's no type of consequence. No, these teachers don't gotta sit up here and get cussed out by your mother or your father because you don't want to do the work or you don't want to listen. That's not what you do inside school. They are here for you. Remember, they already got their education. Because my son teachers, thank you. My son teachers know, right, that if he acts up, they know I'm coming, right? Like I've never had an issue besides that one where my son has said something pertaining to the teacher. We're not saying nothing to her, but when he had said something, we're not said something, but thank you. Like I'm always, and I tell my son all the time, right? I will always be on your side. Wrong, right, and different. I said, but at the end of the day, you know what? I know you. All I have to do is look at you and I can tell when you're lying. I said, I can feel when you're lying. So don't even think about it, because if you lie to my face and I know you're lying, I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't, and I tell my son all the time, I don't like liars. We're not doing none of that over this way. I don't care what it is, why it is, what happened. Tell me the truth, because I can only help you if I know your truth. I'm not about to be sitting up here acting a damn fool and you lying in my face, because then I'm gonna whoop you again, okay? We're not doing none of that over this. I don't give a damn. Wrong, right, and different. You tell me what part you played in it, what role you played in it, and why you did it, and how come you did it, when you did it, where you did it, and who you were with. Like, I can't help you unless I know what is going on, and I need the whole story. Don't give me a half story, because I'm gonna tell my son straight up, right? Something, this story ain't right. Nope. And I'm not gonna sit there and let you lie in my face, and I know you lying in my face, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay? Because we're not doing none of that. That's crazy to me. You think I'm about to sit up here and let you lie in my face and I know you lying? You okay? It's called an ass whooping when I was younger, okay? Lying, I'm not with none of that. We're not doing that over this way. Being disrespectful, we're not doing none of that. Okay? I'm just saying, because I was raised that way, right? Like earlier, right? We went to the store and my son had walked in front of a gentleman. I didn't hear him say excuse me, and clocked it. Did you say excuse me walking in front of this gentleman? The man said, he said excuse me. I said, okay, I'm just making sure that he didn't, rudely walk in front of you. He was like, no. He was like, he he said, excuse me. I said, okay, I'm making sure. Like, it's just certain things that is just no disrespect, but it's common sense. If I gotta walk, like if I'm at the grocery store and I'm walking by somebody and they are looking at something, I'm gonna say, excuse me. You understand what I'm saying? Or if I'm at Starbucks, right, and I don't know if somebody's in line, I'm gonna ask, hey, excuse me, are you in line? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know unless you ask, right? Or if you gotta walk in front of somebody, you should say excuse me because they were there first. You're just coming in, so you should say, excuse me, pardon me. I mean, seriously? Okay. Because I know I'm not bugging. Like I told you guys, one time I had said excuse me to this lady. I was like, I apologize for walking in front of you. She was like, no, thank you for even saying excuse me. She said, because you wouldn't even believe how many people have walked in front of me and have said nothing to me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like when people do that. Like if I'm somewhere and you're just gonna cut right across me, whatever happened to saying excuse me? Oh, or like I told you guys before, right? I'm just saying, just like one time my coworker had told me that yeah, like I'm saying, like that's why when I said to my son, did you say excuse me? He said it. I said, okay, I'm making sure. I just want to make sure that my son grows up with morals and values and respect and manners. Like I just want him to have these things in common sense, because nowadays common sense is not too common. I could tell somebody don't touch that, it's hot, and they gonna touch it and say they got burnt. No shit, you think? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you good or not? Because I know I just told you that something was hot and you sat there and touched it anyway. That's your damn fault. So you be sitting there with your hand wrapped up by yourself, because I'm not sitting with you nowhere. I'm not dealing with that. You crazy? Certain things you just don't do. And then certain things you do, but it's not that. Like, come on. And especially when I know that I give respect. Oh no. Let me tell you something. I will drop you like a bad habit. And it's funny because I just told my son this earlier. I said, people are going to talk about you. I said, baby, let them talk. I said, now, as long as they don't touch you anywhere on your body, I said, baby, people talked about God. You really think that they're not going to talk about you? I said, let me tell you something. Talk is cheap. And I said to my son, I said, what's so funny? I said, because let's say you get older and someone doesn't like you, right? And they just, this, that, and that, right? And they so pumped up telling this story, right? They so pumped up, they so mad, the adrenaline is just rushing, but you home in your bed watching Netflix with your shorty. Ouch, that hurt. They sitting there, right, in a circle, talking about you, da-da-da-this, da-da-da-da, but you on vacation with your shorty, having a good time. Ouch, that hurt. Think about it. just saying, people talk about you, and when you're letting people, you don't care, and you don't pay no attention, and you just continue on with your life, and you just be great. You don't think that at some point, and I always tell my son, right, at some point in time, somebody, right, like somebody either can continue to talk about you, right, or they're gonna stop because they see that you're not paying it any attention. Now, mind you, I always tell people, you may respond completely different than somebody else will. You may not pay it any attention, but somebody else will. So I always tell my son, right, because my father taught me this a long time ago, right? Sometimes, baby, it's not worth it. And sometimes, like I promised you, it's just not. Sometimes it's just not even worth even having a debate with people. Sometimes it's like, if you talk and 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 nothing has changed, right? You just be like, okay, you just gonna be you. That's fine. Like, you understand what I'm saying? My cup is empty now. I'm hungry. I got Doritos, you guys. I got Doritos. I don't know how to do that. Hey. I'm not necessarily. And you don't want to spend any more money. So you're like, well, my mom does that. I don't have it anymore. Work. What the hell? And that's what you think. Who said it was? Yeah. I don't. This is like, because you just said that there was some good conversations in here. Now the thing people were just saying. Now, if I'm actually engaging in a conversation, I think I would like for you guys to interact. Right? Cool, whatever. I'm asking a question. Bear with me, right? I love you. I always tell you guys that I agree with you. Certain things, right? Bear with me as I say what I'm going to say. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, but it's a dangerous thing to explore. How can you be mad at an assumption when something that you are assuming has not happened? Someone is telling you no. The girl told you no. At what point in time do you say to yourself, right? All right. Maybe I am tripping. I'm just asking. Yeah. I'm just, like, honestly, and I want to know something. Because I personally don't know how, how do men handle things of that nature if they think that their homie has slept with somebody that they dealing with. How do guys handle that? Like, how do you go forth about that? Thanks. Hello. No, that is not the answer. I just said violence is not the answer. Don't stop. But I'm saying though, nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened between the two. Nothing ever happened. So I'm asking, how do you go about handling it? If a man tells you no and the girl tells you no, I'm asking, what do you do after that? Do I tell Orange? Shut up. I like you. Thank you. I agree. I feel like when you assume something, you make it out of yourself, right? I personally refuse to look a man in his face and tell him no and know I'm lying. That's boom. That's not what you do. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, right? If y'all was so grown to mess with each other, tell that man the truth. Am I wrong? Thank you. Damn, you sound like one of my friends. One of my guy friends said that. I was like, yo, you good? He was like, nah, I feel lonely. I said, oh shit. I said, I'm leaving. I was like, I gotta go. I love you, but I gotta go. Ouch. I guess I things I don't understand how hello what I've never had that stuff before, but okay. I like codfish, boneless codfish though. I've been trying to find some, I can't find it. It just doesn't make, I don't understand how can um hey, okay, Michigan in the building. What up though? What it do, shorty? Right? So I don't understand how I don't get it. Like it huh? Like I think it's awkward for, let's say if a man says to a woman, right, he says to her, I'm mad. That's something, right? Whatever, whatever. Right? I'm asking, right? If you so pissed off at something, right? And I'm being respectful. If you so pissed off at something and I can't talk to you about it, but then you say, I'm trying to make love to you. Thank you. I'm asking, where do those two go hand in hand at? How you gonna be pissed off at something? Think that she's dealing with you. What the fuck? Like, that's that right-handed people shit. Left-handed people don't do that. No, sir, I'm kidding. A mexicano. Mexicano. I agree. Like, I don't. And that's why I am saying, how can you say to a woman, right, I'm mad at you, or something is gonna piss me off, right? And then say, and then you guys never had a conversation about something, right? And then you tell her, I'm trying to make love to you. does that work? I'm just like, huh? Oh, somebody said sympathy room. Not somebody just said she not going to, you know what, you know what's so funny, right? Mama Mia. What I think is crazy, right, is how if a woman says no to if a woman says no to a man and he thinks that she's dealing with somebody else, oh my goodness, this man gonna think you've been with this man for a little minute, because it's gonna be, oh, you don't want me, but you wanna, and you just like, what the fuck is wrong? I promise you, I would laugh in somebody's face. I would just start laughing. There's no way in the world you're gonna tell me you want to start laughing at somebody in their faces. I promise you, I would be cracking up in somebody's face. Because I would just be like, you think I'm supposed to sit up here, right? And let you tell me you want to make love to me, but you just accuse me of something, right? And then say you're pissed off at something you don't want to talk about. Motherfucker, that don't even make any damn sense, right? That part. And that's when I told you guys, that's that controlling. And I understand, like, you want to be dominant, that's cool and whatever, but how you want to be dominant, controlling, selfish, self-centered, huh? And then sit there and say, you gotta respect me. You can't be serious, right? You cannot be serious. Like, that's one of those, what the fuck? Like, what? Yeah. I was like, what? And it's awkward because you want all this respect in the world, right? And you want a woman to do this and a woman to do that, but at the end of the day, and I'm just asking you guys, like, in a situation like that, I think you, where is her sense of security when you have no sense of accountability? Where's her sense of peace with you when she can't even have a conversation with you? I'm asking because what? I would be like, what the what? Oh, he's a white Christian man, please. No, I am not. If I tell y'all, okay, for the last time, I am not married. I do not got a man. I am not going through nothing. So please stop asking me. Happy New Year's, my love. Happy New Year's. I do have a child. I have a son. He's 9. His name is Noah. But I'm asking. Hell no. You know what I don't understand? And I'm not, I promise you, I'm not being disrespectful, but why do men fly women out, right? It was this thing to where, I don't know if it was you, but this lady had her cycle, and this man had flew her out, and then he had told her, no, she told him that she had her cycle, and he told her that she had to find her own way home. I was like, oh, damn. Listen, I'm not being disrespectful, but if you think you finna sit up, listen, I'm sorry, but I like don't think I'm crazy, but I personally would never let nobody fly me out anywhere because it, no. He said she gotta go. Like how you? That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, I don't think that was cool. Like you could have like, you could have flew Shorty home as well. It's like if you know what I'm saying. I still think he was wrong. I mean, I feel like both people were wrong because I'm not gonna go somewhere and thinking that this man is gonna wanna, deal with me in that manner and have my cycle. I mean, that's crazy because he told her she had to find her own home. I was like, oh, oh. I think that both parties were wrong. I feel like the young lady could have said, hey, I can't come out because my cycle just came on. Or, she probably could have really liked the gentleman and she wanted to see, like, what his mindset was at. Because it's that right there for me. I'm sorry, and I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm not letting nobody fly me out anywhere because I want to, you know, I would like to pay for myself and be able to go home by myself. You understand what I'm saying? So if anything, I'm flying somewhere, I'm flying for me and my son, and that's it. It's gonna be me and mommy too, or my husband whenever I get one. Like if it's me and him. Listen, I don't mean no disrespect, but I would never let nobody fly me out anywhere ever, unless it's my husband fly me out. No. That's just like my personal opinion. So to be honest with you guys, thank you, thank you. What's one thing you don't like about a man? They quick to make an assumption. Hi. I just, oh, thank you. I don't get it. All right, let me ask you guys a question, right? Name one thing that you do not like about women. Thank you. He said they take too long to get dressed. I take forever. So the question was, because a gentleman just asked me, what is one thing that I don't like about a man, and I said they make assumptions, right? And so I asked the question back to the gentleman, name one thing that you don't like about a woman. Someone said they take too long to get dressed, all that makeup. Somebody said nothing, mood swings. Um, what else? Well, I mean, I don't wear makeup. Well, I wear lipstick. So let me retract that. Manipulation, they be on. This good girl modest personal drive, is inconsistency. I think men kind of are, not women. Ask. Ooh, somebody said no accountability. That was a good one. Aggressive? Asking. Thank you. No disrespect, but you might want to rewrite that because I'm. Mm. You think so? We asked a question, right? So, thank you. The question was name something that I don't like about a man. Sorry. I'm not gonna say nothing. Sorry. I'm saying asking, like, it's not coming out properly, so I do apologize. Oh, somebody said cheetahs. Sorry. Oh my goodness. That is funny. Queen 677. Hello, my love. Hello. I get that a lot. I don't understand why. Thank you. Oh Lord, I'm trying to read everybody's thing, but you guys are just like going. Hi. What are some deal breakers for me? Cheaters, liars. I can't communicate with you. But definitely, though, to be honest, you have to believe in God. For me. Well, I did have a baby, so I think that's enough right there. To be honest with you, whole lot of it. You're fine, honey. You're welcome, Queen 677. You're welcome, hon. I mean, I just think that you should be. And okay, like I understand, right? So I understand that a man doesn't want to talk about something every day. I get that, right? I get it. But when we, okay, we gonna try this one more time. I love the question that was asked was name something that I don't like and a man, right? And I just answered it. And then another question was ASKED. Another question was Happy New Year's, my love. Happy New Year's was what are my deal breakers and a man. And I just answered the question. Hello. Now you got what we was talking about. You got it now, my love. A lot of people on here are asking me, do I sing? Why? Well, I'm not perfect. Don't do that. Yo, we are not talking about the topic again. Ooh, somebody said if she doesn't read. And you know what's so funny? I actually just read 3 books, to be honest with you. You guys, like, y'all don't understand. My favorite book so far is Tears of a Tiger. And it was this book that I read, right? And I love reading, right? And the latest book that I read was called Mind for a Moment. Yeah. I promise you, I could not put that book down. Oh my goodness. I could have read that book in a day if I wasn't a mother. I was like, Dad. I talked to my father, my mother, and my sister. I was like, well, I told my parents about the book, but I was like, yeah, y'all don't read that book, right? I'm not wearing no makeup. This is my natural face, my love. I got this from TJ Maxx. Actually, one of my viewers had got it for me. His name is Triple J. I'm right from TJ Maxx. I promise you, I literally wake up just like this every morning. He said on a half cube. Why does y'all want to see this goddamn sound box so bad? Everybody was asking about that damn box, about that damn Sonic. My favorite color is white. Who the hell? No, the hell I'm not. Don't put that on me. Somebody said, no, put it back where you found it. Oh, damn, you're right. I should, right? We finally telling my son, get the box. And it'll be my fault. My tattoo, I have 2. Oh my goodness, you sound just like one of my guy friends. Ugh. He get on my goddamn nerves. He gets on my nerves, yo. Oh, thanks, you guys. So this tattoo right here says MES, which is my grandmother's initial. She passed away from lung cancer. So that's this one right here. And then this one is prayer hands with the words, forgive me. I wanted to put, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Child, I said, forgive me, that is enough right there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but, well, no, never mind. I wash. Like I wash. I wash. Like I my abuela. I love when Spanish people call their grandmothers abuela. I think that is so cute. See, I didn't want like like you know what I'm saying. I didn't want like personally for me. I didn't thank you. I didn't want like all that on me. No thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I my top hat dropped. Thank you. I'm gonna get off here in a few more minutes. I gotta go to bed. Well, I gotta take a shower and go to bed because I gotta go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. What inspired me to get on here? My best friend actually speaking. Ooh, what's an important life lesson you have learned from your previous relationship? Never let anybody degrade you. Hi. Do you believe in Jesus? Absolutely, I do. Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do not have an Instagram. I used to, and I took it down. Oh, Happy New Year. Same to you, my love. Same to you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm super metal. Now you got that song stuck in my head. Thank you. Really, I do. I'm not, my love. I get asked that question a lot. Ooh, who making you mad? I'm not ready for winter break to be over. Yes, definitely definitely Oh, thank you. Thank you. What the hell? Did somebody just ask? they're crazy. Like, who asked somebody that? What? I think I think the crazy people woke up, you guys. What is wrong with my jawline? Nothing. Golly. Oh, oh. I don't even gotta say it. My life is singing for me. Neither. Hi. I got 3 minutes, you guys, and I am peacing out since I got 3 minutes. What the hell? What up, though? These people are crazy. He called me a thing. I'm a thing. Oh, okay. I thought it was a human being. What? Yo. Guess how old I am. Just take a guess how old I am. And there's a lot of y'all in here, so. Somebody said 10. I do. That's why a lot of people on here might be asking me, am I Caribbean? I was like, no. Hi. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Hi. That part. Ooh, Long Island in the building. Okay, hello. Hi. Thank you. Pancakes. That's scaring me. Thank you. Happy New Year's, you guys. Alright, so I'm getting off of here. You guys have a good night. I love you guys. Take care. Have an amazing 2026. I personally try to. You guys have a great weekend because I forgot today is Friday. Oh, you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy New Year's, you guys. I'm gonna go. You guys take care because I gotta be to work early in the morning. One of my friends left their shirt in my car. I gotta get it to her. Yeah. Damn. I'm tired of all these extra damn stops. Good night, you guys.